some fun on a Monday night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. You look at the Timberwolves. What a story right now for these guys. Winning. After win, it's been a phenomenal stretch.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as fun to watch as any other team in the league. And with the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you really get the sense that this is their time.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Amundsen is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Shabazz Muhammad. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Smart in at the point. Gay misses. So it's Minnesota now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know, they played well enough to win. But to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And Wiggins throws it down.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
And he gets it to go. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
4 makes on 4 tries. Everything's falling early. 100% can't do better than that.
Amundsen, good.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Lopez dishes to Wiggins. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Martin the pass to Lopez. Back to Martin. Feeds it to Garnett. 5 to shoot. Martin kicks to Lopez. Tries from 16. And it's Martin that time on the assist from Lopez.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Here's Smart. Good work defensively by Martin. For Minnesota, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now here's Smart. Lopez covering. Here's Cousins. It's rebounded by Towns.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Wiggins drives in. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And it's been a bit of a struggle for him. I mean, he can get down on himself at times. He's just got to keep working, and I think things will turn around.
Yeah, this is where his character gets tested, Greg. I mean, his will to fight through adversity is a question mark, but I think he's got a good chance. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Stolen by Smart. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Lopez with the steal. Here's Wiggins. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And this is a good had time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. Fifth best, Kevin Martin.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And I love the way they just came right out at them in that game, determined to attack the rim.
And when that strategy, Greg, didn't lead to layups, they usually wound up at the foul line. And I thought they shot an excellent percentage when they did get to the line.
Here's Lopez after Rudy Gay's bucket. And that one's good. And that's now 11 points for Andrew Wiggins.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And they double up Gay. Lopez with the steal. And here they go. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Lopez. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns. The Kings trail by 13. Lopez with the steal. Here's Wiggins. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball move.
Tipped away. Lopez with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
That one goes. Count.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Lopez with the steal. Here's Garnett. Throws down the breakaway jam.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Now, here's Cousins. And no good. The tri-spell continuing for him. Lopez dishes to Garnett. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Now here's Smart. Guarded closely. And Cousins throws it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Lopez outside. No luck. And the Kings going the other way now. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Smart passes to Cousins. Nobody near Gay. Cans it from downtown. Gay's got his third basket of the night.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Lopez. Beyond the arc. And he gets the bucket. Lopez has got 5.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Okay, fans, put your hands together. Looking at the Timberwolves, let's see where they rank in the NBA statistics right now. First in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
So it's Sacramento now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now, here's Smart. Kicks it to Caspi. Now, Smart. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Caspi dishes to Bellinelli. No good with the triple.
And already they've taken out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now here's Lopez. What a tremendous game he played against Utah.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Smart kicks to Cauley-Stein. Tipped away. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it the fast break chance. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Here's Rubio. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
That's tipped. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Timberwolves. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, Sacramento just way behind.
Well, right now for the Timberwolves, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
Pass to Barnes. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Jacks up a three. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Jang. 17 points for Freak.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Smart passes to Bellinelli. The feed now to Cauley-Stein. From 13, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
58 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Lopez. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Lopez has got 19 points.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the Kings pick up 2. Here's Towns. Good. Towns has got 8 points.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lopez, no luck. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Smart with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Uncovered. Aminu misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Lopez. It's the outside fadeaway. Lopez has got 21.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need.
Well, not Not exactly a close game so far. Minnesota making some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Garnett. Dean comes in for Kevin Martin. And it's Lopez in for Rajon Rondo. Then for the Kings, Caspi. He's checked in for Cousins. Aminu comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bellinelli in for Smart. On the court for Sacramento. Caspi is out there with Aminu. Then there's Cauley Stein. Then there's Bellinelli. And it's Muhammad in at the shooting guard position. The Kings have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
And I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And an interesting look here at the top assisting point guards this season. Setting up teammates, being a playmaker. One of the hallmarks of being a premier point guard in the NBA. Freak number 1.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He had 67 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple-double. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Here's Bellinelli. He's got 8. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Takes it from 10. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Muhammad's got 4 this quarter. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
Boy, he blew the easy 2 by profiling, trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Muhammad with it. Lopez is there. And it's denied. To the middle. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Caspi. How his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 8 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's putting in the effort, and you can see him getting better with time.
Well, there's so many little things you have to learn to grow as a player. I mean, he's just going through that process right now.
Ricky Rubio checked in for Minnesota. Here's Muhammad on the mark with the 15-footer. Muhammad's got 6. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And it's Lopez penetrating. Wasted no time on that one.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And Rubio gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. 6 points here for Ricky Rubio. And Muhammad kicks to Caspi. Passes it to Bellinelli. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen. This is an absolute monster performance from him. He is pulverizing them from the three-point line.
Muhammad dishes to Cauley Stein. Here's Bellinelli, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak.
Well, Marco Bellinelli in this one. 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got his 6th assist on the night. And Muhammad kicks to Cauley Stein. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Muhammad, the pass to Bellinelli. Rebound by Dang.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it. He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Lopez, no luck. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Muhammad with it, guarded now by Rubio. And Bellinelli is good for 3. Bellinelli's got 14.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board. And his length doesn't hurt either.
And that one's good by Lopez.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
And here is Muhammad. Out to the right wing. Caspi for 3, and another 3 for Sacramento.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fella.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Lopez. 37 points and a ridiculous number of steals. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Lopez in at the point.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Garnett wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 6 points for Kevin Garnett. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
That drops. Amazon's got his second bucket of the night.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Garnett, the screen. Wiggins outside. Lopez dishes to Martin. Lopez kicks to Martin. Back to Lopez. Timberwolves passing it around. 5 on the clock. Poke loose. Fades away. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wiggins passes to Garnett. Here's Lopez. The long distance 3 is buried. Lopez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
There's the pick. Lopez with the block. Wiggins kicks to Lopez. Garnett dishes to Martin. Lopez right side. Back to Martin. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Lets it go with a three. The shot is off. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Lopez over to help. Smart passes to Cousins. He dishes it to Smart. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. And he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 21 in the game.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. You want to be aggressive offensively, but at the same time, you need defensive balance so you can get back in transition.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Martin wide open. He fires. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Smart. No good again that time. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Up top, Cousins. And Muhammad kicks to Smart. Rudy Gay on the wing. Puts it up from 17. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fires for 3. And the shot is good. Lopez has got 45 points.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Cousins with a screen for Smart. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Smart's got 5.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rondo's checked in. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
No, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Tell you what, their transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game, and so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
6 on the shot clock. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, where they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And they're pushing it up. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Garnett. Barnes comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Lopez, he's checked in for Levine. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Caspi, he's checked in for the Kings. Aminu comes in for Rudy Gay.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Lopez with the steal, and they're moving it up.
How's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway, self-service.
The most magnificent alley-oop he could have chosen.
Yeah, and he pulls that one off, guys, to perfection.
Smart with the ball, guarded now by Rubio, and it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Got a piece of it. It's tipped. but they'll get another chance. And that one's good. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
There's the pick. Now Bellinelli. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
And despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
Well, he should enjoy it as good as he is as a defender. I mean, if he's on you, you can't relax at all. He gives opposing point guards nightmares. Activity, energy are just too much for some guys to deal with.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
And focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Knocked loose. Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition.
Fast break opportunities do not get any easier than that one off the steal.
Exactly. The defense really no chance to get back.
Smart wide open. He fires. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Smart's got 4 points this quarter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Takes a 3. Rebound by Caspi. Caspi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Smart kicks to Bellinelli. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Ricky Rubio picks one up. The Kings have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Back to Martin. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Martin! Every time.
All right, and we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. But we'll see how much things change up here. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. They've got Caspi. Taylor is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's McLemore in at the point guard position. Dishes it to Fournier. No good from outside. The Timberwolves shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. And Caspi kicks to AC. Fournier dishes to Taylor. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Adrian Payne's checked in for Minnesota. Here is Caspi. He feeds it to Fournier. The dish now to McLemore. 6 to shoot. Here's Taylor. A special move before the shot. Taylor's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Sacramento. Here's Lopez. It's good from the top of the key.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
Kings shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. They set the screen. Here's McLemore. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Lopez has got his 8th rebound here tonight. He lobs it up. It's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Fournier. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
Barnes, he's checked in for Jang. And a change for the Kings. Gay's checked in. Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. They set the screen. Here's Fournier. Clock at 6. The outside leaner. That one wide left.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
Now the pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Lopez. Here's Levine, and he gets it to go.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they got today?
And here are the Kings now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. From deep, McLemore. That's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Took him no time at all on that one. Lopez has got 57 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Payne slams it in.
The real alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be, because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Knocked away. Gay outside. From deep, McLemore can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. McLemore with the ball. Gay outside. To the left side wing. Fournier, that's for 2. Payne grabs the board. Timberwolves shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
Here's Fournier. Puts up a 3. Shot no good. And Minnesota now the other way.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And Sacramento has possession. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Pass to Gay. Shot to stop the drought. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lopez, no luck. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Shots good by Gay.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this game.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. McLemore, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Another miss by Minnesota.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Here's Fournier. Lopez covering, and the shot is good.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
From deep 3-point range, the long distance 3 is buried.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
And McLemore kicks to AC. Gay with it, guarded now by Barnes. The drive by Gay. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he gets it to go.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Some changes for Sacramento. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Taylor. Aminu comes in for Quincy Ace. And it's Bellinelli in for Evan Fournier. And for Sacramento, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And Bellinelli kicks to McLemore. Gay outside. Feeds it to Aminu. Screen by Cousins. Here's Gay. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Beautiful pick by the big man, Cousins.
Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. That free throw good from Lopez.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay. And Smart subbed in for McLemore. Now, here's Aminu. Screen by Cousins. To the wing on the left. The open shot by Smart. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
That is good.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Kicks it to Casper. Pass to Bellinelli. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Nice shot by Smart.
And he had one in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on him.
Here's Lopez. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Minnesota making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. And here's Smart. All sorts of time. Off the iron that time.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot.
And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Screen by Cousins. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Lopez over to help. Here's Smart. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Kings shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. The feed to Bellinelli. Now Smart. Screen by Cousins. 5 on the clock. Lopez over to help. Here's Smart. Minnesota with the rebound. Lopez has got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. And the cheer by Levine.
Surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
And guys, it had to be because not nearly as easy a play as they made it look.
Cousins, the pass to Aminu. Screen by Cousins. Aminu dishes to Bellinelli. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
So far in the game for Caspi, he's got 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Lopez nailed from three-point land.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Pass to Bellinelli. Launches it. And the basket good. Bellinelli's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
There's the bucket. Good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Lopez. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
32 seconds left in the fourth. And Caspi kicks to Aminu. And stolen by Jang. Lopez passes to Dang, and he gets it to go.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from Lopez.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
There's the triple. That's good.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
The 2K Sports postgame.
Freak